This is the review of the new LEGO Star Wars 2020 AAT. We'll start by looking at the minifigures. First minifigure we'll be looking at is the 332nd Trooper. This minifigure has the same legs and torso as the 501st Trooper, but a different helmet. He also has the same blaster and face. This is what the face looks like. And here's what he looks like next to a 501st Trooper. So this is what they look like next to each other, as you can see. They have the same legs and torso. Here's what the back looks like. And they're very cool. 501st Trooper does not come in the set though, just so you know. The next minifigure to look at is Ahsoka. She does have two blue lightsabers with shiny hilts. And part of her torso and legs are reflective. Here's what the back looks like. And she does come with bare orange arms. And if I remove this, you can see more of the detail on her torso. And here's what the back looks like. And you can also see her second face, which is a little bit more angrier. And this thing is rubbery, so it's slightly flexible. Now we'll be looking at the battle droid. You do get a second one of these, one just called a battle droid and the other called a AAT driver. They are exactly the same though, and all battle droids are the same, so I'll move on to the review of the AAT. Starting with the review of the AAT, we'll be looking at the cannon. And from this angle, the cannon looks fine, but turning it, you can see it is far too long. It can go up all the way or down. It does spin all the way around. There's also an antenna that can be adjusted. And a lot of people are talking about how this cannon is completely inaccurate. It should only go up to here, not all the way out there. There are modifications on how to change this cannon in the end of the video. But on the top, you can open this hatch up. That's what the inside looks like. And you can take a battle droid, and if you take his gun and fold him up, he can fit inside and you can close the hatch. His gun does not fit, and to close the hatch, you have to move down his head. But if you open the hatch, you can, if you open the hatch and move his head up, it still works. You can close it like that, so we can move the gun. Starting on the side cannons, they are adjustable. They can go all the way. Not all the way, but that far. And then on this side, you do get a Separatist logo, which is a sticker. You get one on the other side as well. And in the middle hatch, you can open it up where there are two control panels. You can take your battle droid and folding him up like that. His head can stick up. You just have to fold his blaster like that. And he has much more room. And you can fold him up. And he fits in nicely. And if you see these two gray arrows, they will shoot the spring-loaded shooters just by pulling them back. It's a very easy function. You don't have to apply a lot of pressure, and it does work for both sides. Coming around to this side, you do have these things which can be moved, but they're not supposed to. And then the AAT does not look as good from the back. The cannon looks good, but the back part is not displayable. You can see the spring-loaded shooters. You can see the inverted tiles on the bottom. And this piece, which was needed to have the AAT stand up, it doesn't look very good. And you can also see these tan pieces, which they used for some reason. I don't know why they couldn't just use colors that match, but it doesn't look good. And is what the bottom looks like, with a bunch of inverted tiles to allow it to smoothly go along tables. And now talking about the modifications you can make to the cannon. If you pull this out, you can, the simplest thing to do is just move this and take this out. And then you can just put it back in like that, which looks good enough. But I'm not sure I really like this design. I feel like the cannon is a bit too thick. So what I can do is pull this out. And then I take these pieces off. Then you're left with this. And you take this. And you put that on like that. And you attach that. And then I think that looks much better because you still get the thin and then it gets wider. You still get that shape. And I think it looks much better. And with these pieces, if you don't want to put them anywhere, you can open up this hatch. You can take them apart. And then you can fit them inside if you want to. If I can get it to stay. You can fit them inside this little area. And then you can close the hatch. And then you can put the other battle droid just on the AAT. It doesn't have to be inside. But there are scenes in the Clone Wars where the battle droids are just standing on the AAT like this. It's not going to get in the way of the cannon. These can still move. And I think that way works much better. That's how I keep it. And overall, this is a really good set. A lot of people are going to say it's inaccurate because there should be a blue stripe here and a blue stripe back there, but I don't really mind that. I just dislike the cannon because it's too big, but I understand why LEGO made it that size, so it's easier for kids to turn it or whatever. And it does have great minifigures, and I really liked it. If you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe and go check out some of my other videos.